Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast on the S&P 500 E-mini for Wednesday, August the 12th. Let's look at our news items for today. We just received the CPI information. We're expecting 0.3% and 0.2%, and it went up to 0.6%. And later on this morning we have crude oil inventories. And then on Thursday, once again, unemployment claims. We're expecting 1.1 million, and eventually we have core retail sales. Really important numbers here in retail sale. And of course, the continued monitoring of consumer confidence as a measure of economic activity. Let's look at our daily chart, friends, as the market continues its relentless pursuit. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, 8 of the last 7 sessions have been to the upside. Very small ranges, but still very consistent to the upside, making an assault, to the all-time highs. It's pretty much what we've been expecting for the market to do. There is no technical reason whatsoever for the market to do anything different than it's doing. Now, as we are approaching all-time highs, you notice how if you go back here to before the February disaster, you notice that we had very tight ranges towards the end of the year. Picked up a little bit here during the beginning of the year. Then we had our retracement to our 50 SMA. Bounces off there. And as you see, the ranges get tighter and tighter as we get closer and closer to the all-time highs. So this kind of movement here shouldn't surprise us. Even though we have a little bit more volume and the range is a little wider, this shouldn't surprise us. Now, what's going to happen next? Well, we haven't tested the all-time high yet, so we might do a run by the end of the week. Now, we can also retrace, guys. There is no reason why we can have a lot of profit taken from this area here and come back and test the bottom side of this channel here, which has confluence with our 20. So don't be surprised at anything. So don't fall in love with either side, guys. This is one of those markets, again. These markets, although are very, very, very very strong to the upside, in other words, their direction is to the upside, we cannot discount the fact that at any moment, any type of profit taken can always derail the movement temporarily before we have more continuation. So you always have to keep that in the back of your mind. Let's look at our other time frame here, our 8,000 chart here. As you can see, here's where we go. If you can see, the whole story is being told here. Market continues its relentless pursuit up. Not the most efficient market, but continually consistent. And here we go. Run, top, breaks the top. Okay, it's another top, consolidates, tests it, breaks through. Finally breaks through this trend line here. It finds support, what used to be resistance. Market is breaking once again through these areas, and it continues its pursuit to the upside. Now, we do have a wedge here. We do have a compression triangle between these areas here. So basically, a lot of the activity may happen between these two movements here. Any break above this, of course, is another test to the upside. Anything below this, we do have a clear support, where we have tested it quite a bit. Now, in reference to trading today, position trading and taking entries in the market, well, here's what we are. We are below the intraday high. This was the intraday high of yesterday. It was established right around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Market retraces completely to establish the intraday low of the day late in the afternoon. Market recovers from it slowly but surely, and this is where we find ourselves right now. Market clearly in the middle of nowhere. It can rush all the way down to here before it continues. It can come up through here and launch itself through here to the upside, or it can just break completely to the downside. What am I looking at? I'm looking at confirmation. We have a clear resist support here. We have a support of an area of resistance. This is my run. This is my consolidation. This is what's going to make this market today, either to the upside or to the downside. So keep your eyes open to these areas here. Those are the key areas that you should be looking at today before making any type of decision. Don't rush this kind of market. Remember, not every single market is meant to participate in. Have a great trading session. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.